Hello everyone. So I won the casual tournament. It's a Reddit tournament. I lost Mavericks tournament. I won 4 in a row, but I lost 3 in a row afterwards, which was unlucky. One game I kinda misplayed, but it is what it is. So I won this tournament. I ran Karma Lux, a deep deck, and a Sejuani and Ashe deck. The games were close, and I'll go through the games with you guys and try to find any mistakes I've made. And yeah, without further ado, here we go. My opponent is playing Karma Kalista and Vi Israel. So I wanted to go with this. I started playing Sej in the hopes I win my first game, and I'll have 2 chances to win with Deep, because Deep can be random sometimes. So right now we want all our early cards. I mulliganed anything that's kinda big, even the Ashe. I just wanted anything early. Calling Strike, I wanna save it till my opponent plays Israel. This is buffed 6-2. It doesn't die to static shock, so we can attack with it. But he played this card. But he played 2-1, so we can't really attack. My mistake though, here I think I should have attacked with a 1-1. If he blocks, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's also fine. So that was a misplay from my side. I should have attacked with a 1-1. Here I'm open to static shock, sadly, but I don't have any other play. I want to be aggressive. I could have played my 2-drop. I think that was a thing, but I was hoping it didn't have static shock, and I could attack, hook the 2-1 with the 5-1, and have a free hit with my 6-2. But I just went for the lucky play, which kinda didn't turn out great. Here I'll just pass. I don't wanna attack and kill my 6-2 for nothing. Trapper is good here to play. That was alright. Trapper is good here to play. So the thing is, my opponent has had an awesome draw, to be honest, right now. And he's stacking his Israel easily, and at the same time, he's the one being aggressive, when I should be the one aggressive. So I'm in a lot of trouble. He already dropped me to 14 with only his units. Luckily I drawed my 1-drop, but I'm not gonna play it now. I decided to play the 5-5 and buff all my units. He killed it with the... He did kill it with the beam. I didn't attack with my trapper because he'll kill it with his 2-1, and I'd rather block with it. We're gonna block the 3-1 here, okay. I'm still saving my calling strike for the Israel. I'm gonna play this here. I kinda wanna play Sej just to have her on board, but I wanna just fill my board a little bit more, and I'll play her next turn to freeze something. We are hoping it doesn't have another beam. But 11 mana for a beam is kinda a lot, so 10 mana for a beam is kinda a lot. So we attack, we have everything. I can keep my 5/5 alive here. I could have technically, like, looking at it now, I could have swapped them. Like, put this 0/3 on my 5/5. I think that would have probably been a better play. I was playing around Mystic Shot, although I did have something to save my Sejuani from Mystic Shot. But I think the plan mostly was to deal more damage to him, and Sej does that with her Overwhelm. So I think that was the plan, which is kind of better, I think, just dealing more damage to his face. Here I want to play Ashe, but I'm scared he'll just kill her. She's only 4 HP. She can die to get excited and what's it called? Static Shock. She can die to beam. She can also die to beam. But my opponent here played Vi. So here where I messed up, and I think I threw my game here. Let me see. Let me see if I remember correctly. Okay. Yeah, he played Vi here. I played my Ashe. Hoping he would hook either anything. I wanted him to attack here. The goal was to use Harsh Winds and basically kill his Vi and not lose any of my targets. That was the plan. Unless he brittle steals the 5/2, which would be unlucky. But I'd still be saving my 5/2 for my next attack next turn. But my brain, as always, when like this is the crucial play that could end the game either or win it. Oh, he froze my Sej and basically he hooked the Sej. Look what I did here. I dropped my 3/2. Here I realized my mistake here. I shouldn't have dropped my 3/2. I just willingly killed my Sejuani and I can defend her. I could have Harsh Winds, both of these, and my Ashe would have gotten faster to leveling up, and I would have had a much higher chance to win the game. I think if I didn't do this mistake right here, I had probably 90% chance of winning the game. I'm pretty sure I had 90% of chance winning the game if I didn't do that mistake. After I did that mistake, my chance of winning dropped to 20%. Probably less. I'm just making up numbers right now. This upsetted me so much because every time, like, I'm a fast player. That's the issue with me, that I like to play fast, and I think a lot of players actually do that, and that's not a good way to play the game, honestly. Especially if you're playing tournament, you have to play slow, and I always mess up, and I don't do that. I could have leveled her up here, but I know he probably has a Harsh Winds, so that would be useless right now. I was hoping in my next attack I'll be able to do a little bit more to him. If I had my Sej here, I would have been in a much better situation. Okay, he used Harsh Winds, which I expected, honestly. I expected this play. He also used Static Shock. He kinda played around it. It was obvious he's gonna do that. I would have tried to push for more damage if I had the Sej here alive. Even if I don't do damage to him this turn, next turn I have a higher chance of doing damage with Sedge. And yeah, I just messed up with my harsh winds. Here I wanna deal with here I also messed up. I shouldn't have played the Trapper. Playing Trapper here is a mistake. What did I accomplish by playing him? I wanted another blocker, but now Vi just challenges him and kills him, and she doesn't die from it. My opponent, I don't know why he's focusing Ashe here, that's kind of a mistake. But luckily, my opponent didn't do that play, which would be a good play, I guess. But he didn't do it. Instead, he wanted my Ashe dead. We were able to kill... Yeah, I obviously used Harsh Winds here to save my Ashe. And the 3-1 here. I chose the 3-1, this one, because I want to prioritize my 5-4 over the 4-4. Ashe levels up here. We kill the... what's his name? Israel. I forgot what he played here. Could be Harsh Winds, I'm not sure. I actually forgot. No, I don't think it's Harsh Winds. Oh, so my opponent wanted... Okay, so my opponent used Get Excited here to kill my Ashe. He has the 3-1 that does 1 damage, so that was kinda good for him. I have a second Ashe though, which he doesn't know about that. But he can kill her easily with a beam. I don't remember how he killed her. I actually don't remember how he killed her. So we'll freeze. Yeah, he used the beam here, I think. Yeah, he used the beam. So I wanna freeze all his board and open attack. Do I have lethal? Did I have lethal here? 12. I actually did have lethal here. That's actually lethal. But sadly for me, he actually did have a beam. My opponent, he actually top decked it, I think, as well. So my opponent had actual answers, like lucky answers every time. I think this one is Israel, if I remember correctly. We open attack, he has to block so he doesn't die. He won't die actually, he can like not block. He's not gonna block with a Vi. Basically Vi here is worth 2 units right now. She can kill my 4-1 if he wants to. And next turn she can block. I wanna freeze her here if he doesn't attack first. So I'm obviously gonna freeze the... what's his name? Israel, so he doesn't attack and deal more damage to me. But he had another Vi, which is basically GG for me. That's it. Yeah, I messed up when I didn't save my Sejuani. That's when I messed up and I lost the game for myself. Also, I lied. He's actually playing Karma Thresh, which I think this is Alan's deck. I'm pretty sure he ran it in the tournament. Against this deck, I have no experience in actually playing against this deck, since I haven't been playing in Masters, and I haven't seen anyone running it in Platinum. But in my opinion, I should be trying to rush him, and I should need Calling Strike for the Thresh. But he has a lot of removals and a lot of survivability in his deck. I could attack, I chose not to, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I just thought defending is better. Blocking it, but he could have a Vile here. He runs Vile. He runs 2, I think, if I remember correctly. We did get 2 Omen Hawks though, so I'm gonna be buffing some units. Second one, I'm gonna be playing this other Omen Hawk, and I'll block both of them. Because these Omen Hawks can die to Withering Wail, so I'd rather they be useful before they die. Here we play obviously Trapper, and I'm going to be attacking with him. I thought he'd block, but he didn't, so that gave me the impression that he probably has a grasp in his hand. And he wants to use it anytime, so it's like he doesn't technically want to use it on the Trapper. He just thinks I'm gonna play Ashe now, and he wants to use it on the Ashe and pretty much heal himself back up to full HP. That was his plan. This is buffed, so it's really tanky. It can't die to Withering Wail. He needs a grasp to kill it. I can't block this, sadly, and I'd rather not waste my Brittle Steel right now. We got this unit. We need to remember he runs 3 Runetations in his deck. Runetation is a nightmare for my deck, because my deck relies on board presence. If I lose board presence, I basically lose the game. But he only has 8 mana right now, so I don't have to worry about it. All I have to worry about is a Vengeance. I could have killed the 2-2 with my 7-3, but I'm playing around Withering Wail, so I'm pretty much making it a 7-2, and it'll stay alive. He could grasp it though and kill it, but... So here is the controversial play I made. I'm not sure if it's the correct play or not, but I wanted to keep board presence. I didn't want to lose board presence. So he used grasp here. So I decided to use my Fury to keep the 7-3 alive, even though I could have pushed for extra damage to his face and dropped him to 8. So that's kinda... I'm not sure if it's actually the correct play or not. I need to ask other players. And if you do want to share your opinion, obviously I'll read it in the comment section. If you think I played this right. I think I played it right. I managed to kill his 1-1. So, like, the 1-1 is a blocker at the end of the day. He can actually block 5 damage, which is really good for him. I killed his 1-1. I kept my 7-3 on board, which could have dealt extra damage to his units, or at least killed another unit. And I drew, which I didn't know that before that. I didn't know I'm gonna draw it. I drew the Assessor, which lets me draw 3 cards here. At the end of the day, it was worth. But yeah, I think it was worth. I think it was the best play. Here we're gonna Calling Strike the Thresh, try to kill him. Sadly, he had a deny, which we kinda expected it. Although he runs only 2 denies. But we got rid of one deny. I think that's the best he can get from a deny. He can only deny my calling strike and my reckoning. Which I'm probably not gonna lose reckoning right now at all. We play Ashe here. The only way he can kill it is with a grasp, but I can keep it alive. I want to use my calling strike to kill his Thresh in case he plays something here. He plays something, I kill the Thresh and open attack. But he played Box in an attempt to kill my Ashe. So this was the win condition for me here. Like from here I took control and was able to win the game, at least get the game to my advantage. We open attack, obviously, we wanna kill the Thresh. We wanna kill the Thresh first, but it doesn't really matter. We don't wanna brittle steel the Thresh. It doesn't matter here. We wanna brittle steel the 2-2. So I wait for him to block with a 2-2. Then I brittle steel it. If I brittle steeled it before, he would have used his 2-2 to block the 6-5. So we managed to hit more damage to his Nexus. We got Sejuani, awesome card to get here. If he... So we have Sejuani here, it's an awesome card. I could use Calling Strike on the Thresh, but he could have missed call and revive it, then he kills my Ashe. So we don't want that. So we play Sej, we freeze him, we make him useless, he can't do anything, and we attack next turn. I could still kill it, but he probably has a missed call and he can revive it and then attack again. So it's better to just leave him. We open attack here, we have our Archwinds, we freeze them, he can't block anything anymore. There's no cards that can save him this round, it's pretty much over. Next turn, in my opinion, it's more favored for him than me. Unless I get my Devourers, that's the only way I can actually win. Now luckily we won the game, spoiler alert. And let's go through it. Karma Thresh again. We got 2 Vengeance, we actually don't need that, and we don't need Atrocity. I'll keep this for more draws. We got a really bad hand. Jetson is good. I kinda didn't want Atrocity and Nautilus early game. But at the same time, my opponent isn't like a rushy deck. So it's kind of fine too. Like we have our time, we got card draw, so we might be lucky and draw something good. Dredger's awesome card to have early game, so obviously drop him here. Also, our win condition, like biggest win condition, is to mill him. If we manage to mill him, he loses the game automatically. Milling him, then killing the Karma with the Devourer, where he can't bring her back to life. That's pretty much GG. Luckily, we didn't actually need to mill him this game. We're gonna draw here cards. Hopefully we got another small unit. We got the 3-drop, which is also fine. I'm fine with that. I'd rather not get the Toad, because Toad is pretty much useless. He's never gonna die. I would rather not get the Toad. I don't think I got it this game. Maybe late game I got it. Discard obviously to draw some cards. We'll just pass here, there's nothing for us to do. So he runs 3 Vengeance and 2 Will of Ionias in his deck. That's why I said I have a really hard time to win this game, because he can take my Nautilus out easily. So we play the Thresh. I want him to kill the Thresh with a Vengeance. At least I know that's 1 Vengeance down. we don't need to worry about it. And he did exactly that. He killed the Thresh with a vengeance, which I'm totally happy with that. And I'm pretty close to deep. I'm not too far. I'll decide to attack here. Maybe he blocks with that elusive and I can kill one and I'll heal myself up. But he decided to block with the 1-1, so this kinda means he either has Vile in his hand or he has Withering Wail. He has 7 mana. He has 3 grasps in his deck, so he probably has a grasp. But I do want to play my 5 mana unit. If he kills it, I'm also fine with that. I have Mist Call. If he uses Vile to kill my 3-1, so he'll pretty much have... So I'll pretty much have a 50 chance of getting my 3-3 again. I was also fine with that, because this getting revived also tosses more cards for me. So I didn't do that, which is alright for me. So now I wanna play Nautilus so bad. You have no idea how much I wanna play Nautilus. But I can't go deep if I play Nautilus. And I can go deep if I play my other 5-drop and Jettison. But if I do that, he might run Rotation. So I'd rather attack, open attack here. Try to get some damage. Try to heal myself more.
You cannot escape.
He had... Here I think he willed, I think. Did he will? I don't remember. Yeah, he willed. That's also good for me. That's 1 will down. So now he has 2 Vengeance, 1 will of Ionia. I can play another... I can play the Elusive again. Be sure to play the same one so he doesn't know that I have another Elusive. Here I can play Nautilus safely. Not really safely, he could have a Vengeance. But I can't play him. But I don't want him to die. So I wanted to bait something else. He used Vengeance here. I don't know why he used it on this one. I think that's a bad play. I think he has another Vengeance in his hand. That's why he was so confident. So the usual play is play Nautilus and play your Elusive. But I was thinking maybe he has another Vengeance in his hand. His last Vengeance. What if I play the 9-8, attack, deal some damage, and we are open to using Atrocity on my Nautilus whenever he tries to kill it. That was the plan. Wait, actually thinking about it now, he kinda couldn't block the Nautilus, could he? Because he didn't have anything with 3 damage, so I could have actually attacked with my Nautilus. Yeah, maybe that was a misplay. Like, I was thinking one thing, but the other thing might also work. Yeah, that's alright though. Okay, he used Grasp here. I don't know why he used it. Might have a second Grasp. And he wants to kill my 6-3 here. But yeah, I'm also fine with that. I don't mind him doing that. He could still have a Runetation, so we need to be careful. But he... Like, his plays are telling me he can't play Runetation, which is really bad for him. I wouldn't have done that. I would have opened Runetation probably. I don't know. It was hard for him at this point. I don't think he had this karma. So 9-8, 4-1. I would love to play this card, but I don't have mana for it. We can play Devourer next and kill one of his units. Toad, I could kill Toad, but I'd rather just kill the elusive. I don't really care about the Toad. I'm actually low on health too. The Toad, what's he gonna do? A heal for 2 HP and toss card, which isn't good for him. And he can't even block next turn, so it's kinda useless. We end turn. Now it would be tempting to play your 4-drop here, your other card, to deal more damage, but we need to remember he runs 3 rotations. We open attack and he just surrenders. We also had Atrocity in case he had Vengeance. If he had any way to deal with one of my attackers to stop them, I had my Vengeance, I had my Atrocity ready to use it and pretty much win the game. So that was the tournament. I ended up first place. It's a small tournament, only 35 players, which is why I actually won it. But Pascal is a really good player. He actually beat me in the duels of Runeterra, so he's a really good player. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take care and goodbye.